solving quadratic equations with complex solutions. X squared plus 4 is equal to 0. We subtract 4 from both sides, and x squared is equal to -4, which means x is equal to plus or minus square root of -4 when we take the square root of both sides. X is equal to plus or minus square root of 4 times square root of -1. Now square root of 4 is 2, and square root of -1 is defined as I. So the answer is plus or minus 2i. X squared plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. X squared plus 2x plus missing part is equal to the missing part minus 2 when we transpose 2 to the right side. The missing part is 2 over 2 squared. So the missing part is 1. So we add 1 to both sides, and the left side becomes a perfect square. X plus 1 squared. The right side, 1 minus 2, -1. Now, x plus 1 is equal to plus or minus square root of -1 when we take the square root of both sides. X plus 1 is equal to plus or minus I. I is the square root of -1. And we just have to subtract 1 from both sides to get our solution. X is equal to -1 plus or minus I. 4x squared plus 9 is equal to 0, which means 4x squared is equal to -9. When we divide by 4, x squared is equal to -9 over 4, -9/4. X is equal to plus or minus square root of -9 over 4, which means x is equal to plus or minus square root of -9 over 4 times square root of -1. And the square root of -9 over 4 is 3/2. So x is equal to plus or minus 3/2 times I. In order to write the equation in standard form, we're going to transpose 4x minus 13. We get x squared minus 4x plus 13 equal to 0. X squared minus 4x plus the missing piece is equal to the missing piece, and we transpose 13, so it's going to be minus 13. The missing piece is -4 over 2 squared, which is -2 squared. We add -2 squared to both sides. Of course, -2 squared is +4. And now the left side becomes a perfect square. It is x minus 2 squared. The right side, 4 minus 13, -9. When we take the square root of both sides, x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus square root of -9, which is plus or minus square root of 9 times square root of -1. X minus 2 is equal to plus or minus square root of 9 is 3, square root of -1i. Now, to get our final answer, we're going to add 2 to both sides, and x is equal to 2 plus or minus 3i. The quantity b squared minus 4a squared is called the discriminant of the equation. It reveals the type of solutions we're going to have. B squared minus 4ac will be for a negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 2. 16 minus 8 is 8. B squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. We have two unequal real solutions. B squared minus 4ac, 2 squared minus 4 times 2 times 19. 2 squared is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 19. So it's going to be 4 minus 152. And 4 minus 152 is negative 148. B squared minus 4ac is less than 0. We have two complex solutions. They conjugates of each other. Two complex conjugate solutions. B squared minus 4ac. B is 4, so it's going to be 4 squared minus 4 times 4 times 1. 4 squared is 16 minus 4 times 4, 16 times 1 stays 16, so it's 0. If it's 0, we have one real solution. Multiplicity 2, so it's a double solution, double roots. B squared minus 4ac, negative 6 squared minus 4 times 9 times 1. Negative 6 squared is 36. 4 times 9, 36 times 1, 36. 36 minus 36 is 0. One real solution. Multiplicity 2. Double. B squared minus 4ac will be negative 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3. Negative 5 squared is 25. 4 times 1, 4 times 3, 12. 25 minus 12 is equal to 13. Two unequal real solutions. B squared minus 4ac. Negative 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times 4. Negative 3 squared is positive 9. 4 times 2, 8 times 4, 32. 9 minus 32 is negative 23. B squared minus 4ac is negative. Two complex conjugate solutions.